And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing 7 Days to Die. Alright, day 12. On our way, I've got stuff crafted. I got lots of concrete, stacking a little bit. I got some rebar frame crafted. I've got some corners ready. I got some pillars. I got some poles. We are ready. We are ready to go. I want to add a waypoint, new home there. That'll just allow me to actually get a beat on it when I'm walking back and forth and not get lost in the wilderness. All right. So the main point of this, it's an expensive layout. Very, very expensive, especially when it comes to iron. Because, concrete is great, but zombies now do way more damage to concrete and anything else than they used to. So you got to be careful. You got to be very careful. Looks like we are good to go here. Anybody following me? Anybody gonna be wanting to eat my face? I'm thinking I'm pretty safe for now. So let's get to building here. So first things first. This is one of the reasons I made so much rebar frame, because the floors. You got 3 different floors. You got this floor, you got the one above here, and you got the one above that. All need rebar. Now, this floor, you don't have to do these in concrete. You could do this floor in, say, wood, upgraded wood, and, it would probably be good. It wouldn't take many, zombie, like the cop zombies that vomit all over everything. You have a chance that damages your floor. So I just go concrete. It makes me feel safe, even though zombies could probably chew through it pretty fast. And I got to keep an eye out for wandering hordes, because those are coming. Usually it doesn't take too long to throw this floor in. And I can upgrade it later. I just want to get the blocks in so I'm not constantly jumping around. Let's see how many exactly. Yeah, a lot of times in this game, I get lost. I get lost in what I'm building. I'm so focused on what I'm building and what I'm doing, I forget that, zombies can come up behind you and, eat your face. And I forget that sometimes because, I get so focused on what I'm doing. And so I'm trying to get into the habit of, like, stopping every once in a while and looking around. There. I got 260 left out of the 500 that were there. So almost exactly half a stack. So almost exactly 250 go around. Which is, yeah, that's why I made so many. Okay. So the pillars go in the corners. So let's try to do this without making a mistake, because I made exactly how many I needed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a rebar. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a rebar. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a rebar. Last corner. Yay, I did it without messing it up. Okay, so obviously we want to get these getting dry. Okay. Oh, voiceness. So it's a much bigger kill cage than in previous versions. Previous versions of this is the kill cage. But the problem with that is if you have pillars out here, okay, if you have a base on top of this and you have this pillar here, zombies can break the pillar and collapse your base. So you need to be perfectly safe. You need that. You need as much protection, the walls in for where your base resides. Best way I can describe that. So let's get the poles. I don't exactly know how many poles I need. So to get these to orient themselves right, we're gonna do simple. No, on face. It's got to be on face. Yep. So there's one there. Rotate that. One there. Go to the opposite corner. One there. One there. And the reason I do that is now all of my orientations for the wall is ready to go. I don't need to sit around and mess if I switch back and forth. All I need to do to place these is go over here, hold R, copy rotation, and proceed to build. So let's get this bottom layer done and see how many I'm going to have left. This will tell me if I'm going to be short. I hear a zombie off to the west of me here, and it's kind of freaking me out. Okay, that was, let's see, 68. So I have another 68 times 3. 6 times 3 is 18. I think I might have enough. Yeah. All right, where are you? Whoa. All right. I saw the little particly effect, so I know that one broke. So I need 3 more. I want to try to get my pillars here ready to go. So let's do copy rotation. We're right on that line. Really make sure you're lined up here. And then you can jump and do it. So that's 2, 3, 4. That. Rebar. They act as solid blocks, don't forget. So 2, 3, 4, rebar. So that should be in line with all of those. And that basically is a pillar like that. It's just as strong as that, but it's made out of poles instead. So I'm going to do that over here as well. We are copy rotation. Oh, let's get lined up. Come on, there we go. 2, 3, 4. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should put us right there. 2, 3, 4. Rebar. Okay, now out here, copy rotation. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should line up with that. 2, 3, 4. Rebar. All right, one more side. And then copy rotation. It helps to have the jump boost. I think it's parkour. Yeah, jump 1 meter higher. That's how I'm able to do this. 2, 3, 4. Rebar. Oh, I almost did it. Rebar. Almost messed that up. So, one of the reasons why we need so much concrete is these, as you can see, the texture difference between the pole or the pillar and the rebar. When these dry, they're going to have that same sort of flat texture. That means they need to be upgraded again in order to be the highest value, highest quality. And we have a wandering horde that's just chilling over here. When did they spawn in? Anybody else over here? Can I get my crossbow bolts back? Por favor. Whoa. Looks like they spawned in. And had some trouble with the terrain. Oh, I saw that one explode. Okay. That leveled me up at least. Nice. All right. Here's a pole. Here's a few that have dried. You can see they're not this texture. You need to upgrade them yet again, so it's even more concrete. It's basically twice the amount of concrete that that it takes. There. So we could start getting these things going. I know it's sort of counterintuitive that these are so supportive, but it works. Because this will allow me to start at least getting this thing enclosed. Now you may be wondering, how do you get up and in and out of this place if you completely enclose it? Well, that is a good question. We use a little thing called a drawbridge, and sort of a temporary ramp, you know, that's not intended to survive any zombie attacks. We want a temporary ramp, but you got to be careful when you build the drawbridge because it's a finicky little beast. Okay, let's get more of these ready. So one way to do this is to get them in like this and then point at the square and just be patient. Got to be very, very patient. If you try to rush it, it's not going to work for you. You could do it a little faster up after. Ooh, I missed a rebar. Because those are now being supported on these pillars here as well. So that helps. Kind of hard to do it after that, so, you know, if you're in a hurry, it may not work so well. There, one wall is in. And what I like to do when you start building this, leave a little gap. You know, where you're running back and forth, leave a little gap so you can easily get in and out. But then before you need it, you want to enclose the gap and give it ample time to actually dry. Otherwise, you're going to run into issues. If you don't give it enough time to dry, it's bound to kind of bite you. Because it'll be much weaker for Horde Night. And zombies now can detect weak points in your base. So they will see any little blocks that have much less hit points, and they'll target those blocks and they'll get into your base much faster. So just be careful. Okay, let's go over here. Yeah, this guy's really bugging me. I saw it explode, so I know it's not there to pick up. Okay, let's copy you. And even the way it is right now, it's going to give you way more sense of security, because you know right now you've even got 3 sides that are protected. I mean, they wouldn't last long. These blocks are pretty weak, especially the wet ones. But you know, they would give you enough of a warning where it's like, oh, I'm in trouble, and allow you to escape. So let's do copy rotation. Okay, I still can walk through there, so I need to leave. Let's leave a gap right here. One more. There. There's enough of a gap for me to get through. Now the zombies will definitely be able to see that, so don't leave that in there. It's not wise. All right. The base is coming together. Oh yeah, we had lots of extras. Look at that. I got 230. Those two, that's 228 extras. So you only need oh wow, you only need like 300 something. These up and running. All right, so the pillars, you can see, nice gray flat color. We need to upgrade them again. So another 10 concrete goes into those, and then they will dry with the dots, so it'll be reinforced when it dries. So all of these pillars need it too. So it's you know, a few thousand concrete just to keep these upgraded. It's a concrete heavy build, that's for sure. No doubt about it. So with these done, I should be able to start at least getting my second floor ready. Those are done drying. See how those are dried? You know, that was dried, so it kind of gave me the indication of which one I needed to do. Little things like that are just helpful. Of course, this one is taking its sweet time to dry. All right, so that is ready. I want to get this wall ready to go, just because it gives you more support for all that weight that's up above, and it'll give you a little bit of lay time. And the doors you can have 1 door, 4 doors, 2 doors, however you want. I'm gonna do 2 doors, one for the ladders, so 1 on each side for each ladder. Because what's the point of coming in here when you got to go around? So a little bit extra protection, and it'll offer up a lot of savings, or a lot of support for all of the weight above. So even if, you know, zombies kind of take out some pillars or some poles, you know, the base is still strong enough to withstand a little bit of punishment. How much concrete do I have? Oof. Go around to here. Right, and then finally plus having 2 doors in here allows, if you have a door on here and you're fighting back the zombies and they get into the door, you can always run out this side and sort of keep them chasing you rather than getting cornered. And now that that wall is in, you can support a lot more weight out here. Whoa. I did not know you got XP for doing this. Nice. There. A little bit of protection now. We got, obviously this opening here is not to our favor, but we've got more potential. Corners, those will come in handy later. How much do I have left here? 5,500. That would be enough for the poles once they dry. But then I would be pretty much out after that. Each one of these little squares that's inside here, this is 25 rebar frame. So obviously I'm going to need a lot more concrete to get all the walls and all of the things done. Ooh, it is almost nighttime. Spending a little bit of time here will allow the concrete to dry. When you leave the area, I'm pretty sure that concrete basically just stops ticking. The blocks stop ticking, so it increases your drying time when you have to leave the area, which is not always a good thing. You can see this pole over here dried, so it's now beefed up quite a bit. There, we are relatively protected in here. I mean, more than usual, more than just being out in the plains of oblivion out there. I want to leave the rebar here, so there's no reason for me to take it back. I want to try to find some more stone. Do we have any more stone around here that I can grab? There's one over here. Let's take off the nerdy glasses. I don't need the XP, but I do need the stone. So I'm going to grab this stone, run back home, and try to make some more concrete. Basically making concrete as I go. And yeah, hopefully with that, can I do strength? Can I get another one of mother load? Ooh, that's 6 points. Whoa. What was that sound? It sounded like a dog almost. Yikes. That freaked me out. I thought a dog was right behind me. Alright. Last little bit here. I really want to load up on stone. I really don't want to have too many trips back and forth, because we are coming up to Horde Night, and I really need to get this area squared away and ready. Alright, I'm going to head back home and pick up any rocks that I may find, and hopefully have enough stone when I get there for some concrete. But that's going to have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.